What does a collaboration look like?
I put a call out to poets to try to create some sort of poetry offer with them.
In only 2 weeks.
Not all the conversations are here, but I tried to pick out some salient moments for you. So, in case you're trying to create your own poetry offer, these are the sorts of things that you want to be thinking about. Let's take a look.
Two poets writing a poem, like a chapbook.
So writing some form of a collection together. Sure.
Mhm.
What did we mention? Creating an anthology.
And me, I'm an artist, so an exhibition with like poetry too.
Exhibition with a reading. So for instance, let's say you get an artist to make your cover for your book. What if you're like, hey, let's do a little get some prints of your art together, and then I'll get my collection. We'll do a reading and then also show off your artwork, right? Promote the artist that's making your cover and also your own poetry. Look at that.
That's dope. I actually had someone just ask me about designing.
Yeah, as you should.
Like you promote each other like social media ones?
Go a little bit deeper with me, Noah. What does that look like?
Like endorsing like their work?
How do I endorse your work? It sounds cool.
Review it?
How do I? How do I review it?
Uh,
When you close your eyes and you say, someone just endorsed my work, what do you see?
like they really liked it. They stated why they liked it.
Where did they do this? On social media?
Yeah.
Where on social media? Which social media? There's a lot of them.
Instagram, Facebook, those are the
Instagram.
ones I use. Yeah.
Okay, so
Instagram is much more,
so what did they do? They endorsed your book on Instagram. What does that look like? What did they do on Instagram?
I'd say part of it was like, tagging.
They tag the person.
Follow. Maybe they're kind of like holding like a copy of your work.
Okay, here we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Thank you, Noah. Concrete, physical, visual. Like, I want to see the thing, because otherwise, if it stays really abstract here, it's not going to happen. Okay, so let's actually visualize what is the thing that we want to happen. We want to physically see someone holding the book, and then in the text, they're saying something about the book, right? It's like a picture of their hand. We've all seen these pictures, I'm sure, like their hand holding a book over a table or a coffee shop or something. Um,
Or like a page in a book, they're chilling on it.
page.
Ah.
When's the last time you did that for another poet? All right. So this is really hard, guys. Like we're asking people to do things we're not doing ourselves. This is hard, okay? Because we're gonna run into the same obstacle. Okay. I'm a really big. I can only speak for myself, but I'm a big believer that I try to do the things I want people to do for me. Because why else would I expect other people to do it? So like if this is something that you want to happen with yours, maybe this is something we need to start doing ourselves. Maybe we need to start once a week making it one of those posts. Correct?
Actually, I re I kind of reflected on like the question that you asked if we like tag people and share their posts and stuff like that. I sometimes do it, but not as frequently. Because today I shared someone's. They're into music and they was singing a song and it was in like a poetic form because you could really hear what they were saying.
Huh.
And I was like, hey, look.
Yeah. Not like a little good. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
They made me reflect back to our conversation
Yeah.
last night.
Good. Up it. Can we do it more? Can we do it more? Like that's like start doing this sort of stuff that you want. Do it for others. A challenge
That's
that
me
I would
back
have for you.
too. So
Yeah. A challenge I would have for you. Make social media social. So it's like when you sign on to Instagram, you can't turn off Instagram until you leave 5 comments on people's stuff. Don't just like it. I mean, likes are nice. Like it and comments. Can you leave 5 likes and comments before you turn off Instagram next time or Facebook next time? You know what I mean?
Well, I did 3 today. So,
Okay, let's go.
yeah.
Okay. But it's just little stuff, right? Um, for Instagram right now, I don't know if you guys like track what the algorithms are doing and things like that. Instagram changed. It seems recently a big thing with Instagram now is trying to get shares. Um, that's one of the probably top 3 criteria for Instagram. So, uh, share stuff.
Mm.
Uh, moving on from that though, what else? What else can collaboration look like? So you guys got these lists, or you're making these lists again of artists or poets you potentially want to collaborate with.
I know me and you talked a little bit about having like a soft music in the background while reading, like a violin or something like that.
Mm-hmm. So again, like
Yeah.
a musician.
So, yeah, so striving for that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I hosted a translation event once, and we had a drummer kind of playing in the background behind all each of the performance stuff. This can happen.
Yeah. Or even like turn it into like a play. Like me and my mom was watching The Nutcracker over Christmas, and it was like in a poetic form, and then like there was a bunch of ballet dancers and stuff like that.
To mix up our media. Yeah.
Yeah.
Other things. Noah, you got these lists of artist friends and things like that. What do you want to do with them? You don't just want to be like, hey guys, let's collaborate. And they're like, cool, what are we doing? You'll be like, I don't know. We'll collaborate. It'll be great. Like anytime you talk to me, you like get a plan. Be like, no, this is what I want you to do, and this specific thing. This is the end goal, and this is what we're trying to make happen. What are we trying to make happen? Because okay, so even just something based like it doesn't have to be something that's like necessarily public. Like even just like a time, just like, hey, let's just like almost like coffee date, just like share poems, like sit. Um, I'll put that like coffee date, just like check in with people. Um, like that one-on-one can be really powerful. Other things, create a podcast together.
Mm.
No podcast has a reputation, but that is something. I'm a big fan of podcasting. You learn a lot when you podcast. You learn a lot when you talk about something you're interested in. What if this is coming to mind? This might go horribly. I don't know. What if you made like a new social media account, like a joint social media account with one poet?
For the joint social media account, how many poets do you think we can add up to? So say if we did like a group of 4, do you think that's possible?
I think anything's possible. I think when you get more than 2 poets in a room, things get kind of chaotic. But hey, they let it rip.
Is he?
But trial and error. You can do you can do an experiment to see what is the limit. How many poets is too many poets on a social media account?
That's funny. Yeah.
Um, I know that it's getting late. I'll take maybe before we head out. I want to try to find 2 more ideas for what could a collaboration look like.
I thought about doing like a live painting where there's a narrative kind of, or maybe
Narrative.
reading my poem. Like I memorize my poem and I'm live painting as I'm doing it.
That could be an interesting event. You bring in pairs of people, and
Yeah.
one person paints and one person writes, and then after 10 minutes you switch, and then you have to finish the painting and finish the poem.
Jeff, look at you.
That actually, that actually, I might have to.
Look at the
Might have to.
I was just thinking today, I was like, Jeff always drop like I know it's in poetry form, but it's like gems on this.
Oh no, it's ideas are easy.
Yeah.
You give me 10 minutes, I'll give you 100 ideas, but the execution, you can't do it long. You don't have enough time. But that is a very interesting.
I
I
even
mean, that's a
I
my
practiced it. I practiced it today. Like I was working on my painting and just talking. Just yeah.
I mean, in all honesty, that's like a so I don't know if you guys are interested in like YouTube or things like that. There's people you can find artist channels where they talk about things that are on their mind, but as they're talking about things that are on their mind, they're like drawing or painting or stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
You could probably do the same thing with poetry.
Yeah.
You know. Um. All right, I want one more thing.
I'm one thing. It sounds a little like maybe like a potluck or a luncheon kind of thing.
Yeah. Poet potluck. All right.
Yeah.
Let's cook. Good stuff.